Excellent. Good call. Okay. All right. Thank you. I want it to be, like, hey, we're getting it started. But if there's large gathering. Gotcha. Thanks. No worries.
Buenos días. Good morning. Bienvenidos a la Congregación Unitariana Universalista de Asheville. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Asheville. Me encanta ver los disfraces. I really appreciate seeing your costumes and your playfulness. Queremos que sepan, we want you to know que quien quiera que seas, whoever you are, venga de donde venga, wherever you come from, feligres o visitante, member or visitor, en línea o en el santuario, on site or online, wherever you are on the journey of exploring who you are, esté donde esté, en el viaje de explorar quién eres, eres valiosa y digne de amor. You are valuable and worthy of love. Eres bienvenida aquí. You are welcome here, especially the bees and the butterflies and the lobsters and the moose. Bienvenidos todos. This morning we have a special service. We usually do our pageant on Christmas Eve, but today we are doing it on a Sunday morning. And this pageant was written by Reverend Tim Kutzmark and has been edited over 18 years by congregations in Virginia, Massachusetts, California, and now North Carolina. So some of you have agreed to take part in our pageant, and you will just be asked to come up and go through the motions. All the speaking parts will be taken care of up front, and you should also all have a little bag, and if you do not, there are a whole bunch outside. Oh, they're out. If you don't have one, we have extras of the stuff that's inside it. So I will have a basket, and you can come up and get what you need. This morning would not be possible without the Sandbergers, who are offering music today and leading us in song, without our narrator, Lucille, without our ministerial intern, Matt, and for our very patient, understanding AV tech, Simon Jacobs. And I am Reverend Claudia Jiménez, and I serve this congregation as Minister of Faith Development. So let us prepare for worship with our chalice lighting.
And now we light our chalice, symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. We kindle a small flame in the dark of the year, remembering the promise of life abundant, a possible wholeness for us all. We pause on this night of mystery to reenact sacred mythology, to tell the stories, to sing the songs of divine creation, and to bring more light into the world. Now, please rise in body or spirit and sing hymn number 235, Deck the Halls. We're going to do verses 1 and 2.
all. I love the improvisation. This is a pageant after all. But before we begin, a question and a little bit of seriousness. Why do we celebrate Christmas in a Unitarian Universalist faith that is non-creedal? Just think about that for a moment. And it's something that we have been doing for years in our congregations. We have our pageant, we have our candle lighting service. And one of the reasons I think that we do this is because it is part of our heritage as Unitarians and Universalists, because our ancestors were Christians. And there are UUs today who are Christians. Now, many Unitarians, Universalists believe that Jesus, whose story we're going to be telling today, was a phenomenal teacher and a compelling social revolutionary who spoke out against the injustices of the Roman Empire. And if he was the child of God, many UUs believe he was only so in the way that each human child is a child of the holy. And let's face it, the culture in which we live tells this story over and over. So it has become part of our consciousness. And we gather to experience it once again and explore what it might mean to us today. Because like all the great religious myths that may have been told through the ages, they each hold a kernel of truth. And so I invite you to reflect on these words by Unitarian Universalist minister Ernest Summerfield, who wrote, "We believe that some stories deserve to live forever because of what they tell us about ourselves and our world. The angels," and I know we're going to have some angels here, "singing an anthem of peace and goodwill deserve to be heard forever because they are the angels in the human heart calling for peace and goodwill. The humble shepherds," do we have shepherds? "The humble shepherds who had ears to hear and hearts to receive a message of joy deserve to live to the end of time because they remind us of our responsibility to make this world into a better place and be open to joy. And the wise persons, so faithfully seeking the way of a star, deserve to go in search again year after year, as long as years shall be, for they are the story of our quest for what is best in ourselves, in each other, and in our broken and beautiful world." So if you're curious, that's why we celebrate Christmas as Unitarian Universalists. So this is the story we are going to tell once more. So let us enter into this story by singing O Come, Emmanuel. You may rise in body or spirit.
let our pageant begin. We're going to tell a story that we may have heard before. It's the story about a baby born a long time ago. But it could be a story about a baby born this very moment. A long, long, long time ago, in a city far, far away from here, there lived an emperor named Caesar Augustus. He ruled over almost the entire world. One day, the emperor called together his advisors and said,
I need more money to fund my armies. Send out soldiers to all the lands. They must tell the people that no matter where they are now, they must journey back to the town where they were born, and everyone must sign their name in a big book and then pay me a tax.
In one of those places, a place called Galilee, there were two teenagers named Mary and Joseph. Where are Mary and Joseph? Mary and Joseph? Please join in. Stand over here, Mary and we have Mary and a slightly embarrassed Joseph, but that's okay. It's going to turn out great. Mary and Joseph were indeed young, and they loved each other. And Mary was about to have a baby. Mary and Joseph had to travel a long, long time, for many, many days, and they were very, very tired. They wanted to rest and sleep. When they got to Bethlehem, they tried to find a room to rent for the night. But every place had a sign out front that said, "No vacancy! No vacancy!" There was no room for them anywhere. Everyone turned away from them and said, "You are not welcome here." We already saw the signs of no vacancy. It was an inhospitable place. Joseph was scared, and they had no place to sleep. Finally, one innkeeper made an invitation. Where is our innkeeper? Oh, hello, innkeeper. Innkeeper. Excellent. Please join Mary and Joseph. The innkeeper said,
I'll let you sleep in my old stable out back, but you need to know that the stable is cold and not very clean. It is the place my animals stay, the donkey, the cows, and the goats. It smells kind of bad, but you'll be safe for the night. The innkeeper took Mary and Joseph to the stable and left. Thank you, innkeeper. You may sit down.
So in our story, no one had any room. Their hearts were closed. Then one person, the innkeeper, decided to help. It wasn't perfect because it was a little stinky and there are even little mice. But they found some room. So this is a story about opening our hearts and making room for anyone who needs to be cared for. And so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. You can open your bags. Okay? And when you open your bag, you'll find a couple of things. Let's see, I'm having trouble opening my bag. But one of the things you'll find in your bag is a what? Is a heart. So I'm going to, and if you don't have a bag, I'm telling you, we are prepared. If you don't have a bag, here is a basket, and you may grab a heart if you don't have a heart. Okay? So does everybody that need a heart have a heart? If you don't, raise your hand so we can get them to you. One. Let me grab a couple. Yeah, thank you. Oh, come on, guys. What's Paul? Oops, sorry. Can you pass that down? And can you pass these down? All right. All right, so everybody should have a heart. And now the invitation is for you to take your heart and hold it, guess where? In front of your heart, and please repeat these words. May this heart, help me remember, that I am like the innkeeper, that I can open my heart to others. And now here comes the fun part. Give your heart to someone close to you, and they'll give you theirs, and you can put it wherever you want. Oh, I got two. You want my heart? And I'll take your heart. Okay, does everybody have a heart? All right, narrator one.
And so it was that everyone had a heart, and while they were there in this stable, Mary, do you have something else in your bag down there? In the Mary bag? Mary gave, oh, there we go. There it is. That that had to happen.
And if you get tired, you can put her in the manger.
Mary gave birth to her son. She wrapped him in a clean cloth and laid him in the manger, conveniently provided. Let's all welcome baby Jesus into the world by singing Happy Birthday. Please rise as you are able, willing, spirit. Now, let's sing one more song to welcome baby Jesus. We're going to be singing verses 1 and 2 of Away in a Manger. So, once again, rise in spirit or in body. Later that night, both Mary and Joseph felt cold. but there were no warm clothes for anyone in the stable. Joseph didn't know what to do. Would his family shiver all through that long, cold night?
And thinking about long, cold nights, today there are many of our siblings here in Asheville experiencing cold nights, unhoused, and often hungry. One of our ministries is to sponsor the street pantry on Charlotte Street. Members and friends of UU Asheville keep it stocked with food year-round, and during the winter, warm hats, scarves, and gloves are also shared. This morning, the warm clothing that will be brought up to help Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus stay warm is symbolic of the warm gifts that will be wrapped next Sunday after service for our pantry and to celebrate the 3-year anniversary of this important ministry. So, Sadie, as we prepare to do this, do you want to be one of our drummers? We need 3 drummers. 3 drummers to lead us into this. Okay, one here. Okay, and you can share. All right, are we ready, drummers? Okay, on the count of 3, let's hear some joy, and you can share those drums, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh man, now I know how Les feels. All right, everybody. Now, if you may be seated, thank you, drummers. If you have a bag with warm clothes, please come up and bring your warm clothes to Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. And as they do that, let us join together in singing, "From You I Receive." We'll sing it twice. You may stand, rise, or you may stay seated, as you wish.
Now, in this story and in this same country, there were shepherds living out in the fields, keeping watch over their flock of sheep, cows, and goats. The shepherds took care of them. They kept them together so that they didn't get lost. If one did wander away and get lost, a shepherd would always go and find it. It was very, very dark out there in the field, and very cold, and sometimes very dangerous. Shepherds, where are you? Please sit here. Shepherds are people who care for other living things. Each one of us is like a shepherd. We need to take great care of each other, people, animals, our planet. We help each other and make sure everyone is taken care of and part of our interdependent community. We make sure that no one is ignored and especially that no one is picked on. We keep each other and everyone safe.
And now we're going to, from our bag, remove the cotton. So if anybody needs cotton, you can come up and grab some cotton. Thank you. Thank you. So in our story, the shepherds take care of their animals, they take care of their flock, and sometimes with a gentle hand, they guide them, and they feel the softness of their hair, the softness of their wool. So I invite you to hold this cotton ball in front of your heart and repeat these words. May this softness, help me remember, that I am like a shepherd, that I need to care for others. So I am going to invite you to take your cotton ball and give it to someone you did not come with or you may not know very well. And we do this to symbolize the caring we share with one another in our congregation and in the world. Share your softness. Thank you, Kim. Okay, did everybody get a chance to trade their cotton ball? Okay, having said that, now let us sing once more. Please rise in body or spirit, and let us sing the first Noel.
Now, in this story, and in this same country where there were shepherds living out in the fields, behold, an angel appeared. Ooh. Ah. And the angel said unto them,
Do not be afraid, for behold, I bring good news of great joy for all people. For a baby is born in the city of Bethlehem, and this will be the sign to you. You will find an ordinary baby sleeping in a manger. He is so poor that he's sleeping with the animals. But there is great love inside this baby, just as there is great love inside of each of you. This baby will grow up and try to show us how to live in peace and how to love each other. He will show us how each of us can be liberators, saviors for this world.
And suddenly the sky was filled with angels. Let us become the sky filled with angels. Yay! Look into your bag and you have an angel pipe cleaner. This is a very special magic pipe cleaner that when you turn it into a circle and twist it, it becomes a halo. Yes. Everyone, make your halo very, oh yes. See, we already have angels applying their halos. This is perfect. Is everybody haloizing? It's getting bright in here. I'm feeling the haloing. Yeah? Okay. I think we're ready. And suddenly the sky was filled with angels singing beautiful songs and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill among all people." With our hearts full and our hearts open, now let us use our halos as a holy megaphone. Yeah, I know. This is intense. And say these words and repeat after me. May this halo help me remember. May this halo help me remember. That I am surrounded by love. That I am surrounded by love. And may this halo help me to remember. And may this halo help me to remember. That I am love.
Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem, wise people from the east came to Jerusalem, asking, "Where is he who has been born? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to pay homage." These 3 wise people came from a faraway land that was probably present-day Iran or Iraq. They had seen the bright star in the sky and had followed it to the stable. "We followed the star," they said, "because we knew it would lead to a place where all people would be treated kindly, no matter where they came from, no matter what they believe, no matter what color their skin might be, no matter what religion they practice, no matter who they love, and no matter how they create a family. That kind of place, those kind of people are what we have come to find."
All right, so you guessed it. There's one more thing in your bag. And that one more thing is a star. And where are you going to hold the star? In front of your heart or in the sky. And repeat after me. May this star, remind me of the brightness and wisdom that is with me wherever I go. Now, this time you're going to be asked to place the star wherever you want, on yourself, because it is a reminder for you. Does everyone have a star that they can place on themselves? All right. Narrator 2. Oh, no.
Oh, dang it. Next page. Oh. The wise ones brought with them gifts, traditional gifts of gold and incense, like frankincense and myrrh. Once the 3 wise ones had offered their gifts, there was a loud scurrying sound. Animals, all creatures great and small, drawn by the bright star, and all of the living creatures and all of the visitors who were coming wanted to see the little baby sleeping in the manger. All living creatures share our earth home with us and are part of our family. I invite everyone dressed as animals to come forward, sit or stand on the steps, and become of our pageant. If our animals are feeling shy, we invite their parent or guardian to come with them to the stable.
All right, so before you speak, I'm going to invite all the animals to listen, and then we're going to sing together. Or you want to do that, invite them to listen, and then we can sing together. Because when you do this, you're next.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, animals. All of the animals, just take a moment if you can and sit. All the animals are going to just chill for a little bit. And then we are going to sing together after we listen to a few words from our former star.
And this is what happened on the very first Christmas day. Jesus was born into the world. A loving family surrounded him, and lots of animals. Friends gathered to celebrate him, and others came as well because they believed that there was so much goodness inside all people. And this is the faith we celebrate right now in this moment. The blessing of each of our births, our ability to be peaceful and to hold each other in love, as we UUs say, with love at the center. A baby named Jesus was in a place where love was the most important gift of all. We gather and live in that place too. As we are wrapped in that light and that love, we will lift up our hearts and voices in song. This is the end of one story and the beginning of another, and another, and another. Please rise now in body or spirit and sing, "We Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Woo!
All right.
Have one more thing before we sing Long Time Son. I know. Okay, so before we close, I do want to thank, and if you all would like to go back to your seats, that's fine. I do want to thank everyone that participated. It was just so fun to see all the costumes. And one of the last things we're going to do, because this is the time of year when we find ways to support those in our community, in our UU community, and friends who are in need. Our offertory will be split, half of it for the minister's holiday fund giving, so we can support congregants and friends in need, and then half of it to support the ministries of this congregation. So in this season of generosity, I invite you to consider donating to our offertory this morning. Our collection will be received. Thank you. And thank you to our accompanist for the gifts of your time, your presence, and your resources. We are deeply grateful. And again, thank you all for joining us this morning. We will close with Longtime Son, which is a prayer of goodbye as we depart until we meet again. And afterwards, we do have a couple of announcements, and we hope you stay for those. So please let us rise in body or spirit and try to make eye contact with folks in the room as we sing Longtime Son. Thank you all. And now a few announcements.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So we had intended for there to be a Pride Plus movie night on Monday the 16th, but instead we are recommending the Collective Care event. It's an LGBTQ plus community town hall meeting. And the announcement says, this post-election gathering, hosted by a coalition of numerous queer-led organizations in Asheville, will offer a valuable opportunity for LGBTQ plus organizations, allies, and community members to come together, share vital updates, and connect in meaningful ways. Our goal is to provide actionable information while strengthening the ties that enhance our resilience. So we're recommending Monday at 6, and there will be a QR code that you can access later, and that will take you to the Zoom link, and it'll give you the instructions for how to get there. We also have Parents' Night Out this Friday, the 20th. See our unicorn, Anna Martin, in Sandberg Hall for more information, and we have a board announcement.
So, good morning. You may recognize me as the shepherd, you know. So I'm Monica Youngman, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees, and I'm really grateful to see all of you here. Every time we gather in this place, I feel all the love and hope that this community nourishes. So from our smallest sprouts right here and the religious exploration to our elders with deep roots of experience, we are the force that breathes life for each other. So as we continue this season of giving, I want to remind you all about our giving tree, which is still up and ready to support the many ministries and needs of our community. So if you haven't had a chance yet, please take a moment after the service to visit our giving tree in Sandberg Hall. So there's tags of silver and gold that represent the different needs of our congregation and our community. So this is from supporting youth programs to helping with necessary repairs and improvements. There are a wide variety of needs, and even a $5 donation would go a long ways to supporting the growth and continue reaching out of the branches of our congregation. So every single gift, whether large or small, helps us continue to be a place of sanctuary, service, and support for one another. A huge thanks to all those who have already contributed and to those who will contribute. Your generosity helps us grow and sustain our loving community and ensures that we can offer a welcoming space to all who seek it. Thank you.
And please join us in Sandberg Hall, say hello, have some cookies, and we'll see you next Sunday. Go in peace.